Hi, my name is Brad and welcome to the bitB training series. So here's another video today in the video series. We're going to talk about the physical topology. So we've already done videos on the physical topology and the logical topology, so hopefully you've seen those. If not, you don't have to watch them in any order. But this is going to be the physical topology. And the physical topology is exactly what it says. It's the physical. It's the low-level connections of your environment. It's basically the drawing that says, you know what, if I had a box of cables and someone told me what ports to connect together, which would be this drawing, I could actually go connect my devices together. That's what this drawing would be used for, is to actually connect devices together. By default, you don't see any VLANs or anything like that. You're seeing all physical information. So let's take a look at it. I've selected two devices in our device list here, 3560A and 3560B, okay? And I'm going to click on physical. Now, the other thing, as I mentioned in the vPhysical video also, is that you have to select at least two devices. By default, one device won't show because it's not showing connections to another device. When you select one device, it has to have the end connection on there also, okay? And we don't show edge devices with this. In the future, we are going to have overlays and show edge devices. But right now, you have to have two network devices to do a physical drawing or physical topology and a logical topology, okay? Now, I do use topology and drawing interchangeably. I personally would use topology and use topology when it's in electronic format on the screen that can be changed. When I save it to like a Visio or a PDF, then I say it's a drawing. Okay, that's how I differentiate the two. All right. Okay, so I selected two devices. This is the physical. So what do I see? I see the two physical interfaces, 11 and 12, used between both devices. And both devices are using the same one. Now, what we use to create the drawings, we use CDP, discovery protocol. We can use LLDP. We can use MAC addresses. We use all kinds of information to see if two devices are connected to each other. Okay. So as you can see here, these two devices are connected to each other, and we're showing the physical interfaces. No VLANs, because this is a physical. So you want to see the low-level connections of those devices. Now, if I click on vPhysical, and I know this is not a vPhysical video, but notice what happens. Those physical connections change to a logical connection, and we show the VLAN. So that's kind of the difference between the vPhysical and the physical. All right, let's go back to physical. Another thing that's different, let's take those guys off for a second, and let's go look at, that's virtualized in an interface, and it's showing you on the vPhysical how it was virtualized, and on the physical it's not. We're going to do the same thing and kind of show you how physical devices show up on a physical drawing, and then just show that against the vPhysical to show how virtualized devices. So you get this idea of the difference between the two. Okay. So again, I'm going to select these devices. I'm just going to select this switch and this firewall here, and I'm going to click on physical. And what you're going to see is one firewall, ASA4. That is the physical firewall. And this is the physical interface that gets connected to this switch. And I'm going to add one more switch in here and show physical. And you'll notice that now this ASA is a physical device. We only see it once, right? And for interfaces, we see two interfaces that are going between the switch and that firewall, and also between this firewall and this switch. Now watch what happens when we go to vPhysical. What happened? We actually see ASA4 twice. Why? This is the difference. If you were looking at a vPhysical, you would actually see the virtualization of the hardware, which is at the security context level, which is this vPhysical. So when you see that, that means the device is actually a physical device that's been virtualized, so you can see it in its virtualized form. Okay, so let's go back to physical, and you'll see it's only one device in a physical format. Okay, and the nice thing, again, reason people go to vPhysical is then you can see which interface is actually used for which context. Okay, I can see for this internet is using G15, and it's also using G16, and then prod is over here using G12. So you kind of get an idea now of the flow, and that's why it's powerful to go over the vPhysical sometimes. Okay, so that's your physical drawing with your physical topology. All right, well, I hope this helped, and I hope to see you back for another video in the bitB training series. Thank you and have a great day.